Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lenore Bowles, and this is What Lenore Said. So yes, it is June in Atlanta. Super hot. It was just raining out, thundering like a thunderstorm outside. And I'm in a hoodie because I normally turn my AC up a little bit before I leave, but I didn't. And it was ice cold when I walked in the house today. And I like it a little cold, but it was like super cold. So I had to put on a sweatshirt today. So today we're talking about something much lighter than normal, but still related to life after a toxic relationship and healing and all of that. It's side hustles and hobbies. So I have a running joke within my friend group and my family that I have 35 side hustles, which, while not exactly 35, I do have a lot of things that I enjoy doing that I have been paid to do by other people. And that has actually helped me so much when I was healing from my relationship, because it kind of helped me get my mind off things and put my energy into something more positive. Like, I was depressed and not really doing constructive things at all times. So this allowed me to take a more constructive approach to my healing and really just redirect my energies. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of those and how getting that can actually help you while you're healing. And then I'm also going to talk to you about how I can help you with one specific hustle or hobby, because I have some really personal experience with it. So first, let's start with that one, writing. So my first fiction novel released 26 days after my toxic relationship ended. It took me 5 years to write that book, and I finished it, got it edited, and got my cover designed, all completed. So I had been doing this whole process. It was in editing, but I hadn't sent back the changes and, all these things. And as soon as my relationship ended, I put all of my energy into finishing and releasing my book. And 26 days later, I hit publish on my book, and it's available on Amazon. So it's super cool that I had been working on something for so long to be able to see it and see people read it and see people love it, some people not love it. And all of that is fine, because I, in the beginning, would get really upset because some people don't say very nice things about the book. And it took me 5 or 6 years to write, 5 or 6 years to write. And so it's my baby. It's still my baby to this day. And it was hard to take that feedback. So I just stopped reading the negative comments. But it shot off. It did so much better than I anticipated. And I'm in a much more positive light. So I always think that leaving the toxic relationship opened the door for me to have a much, much, much needed win. And that win was me finishing my book, publishing it, and actually getting so many positive comments and emails and direct message and all of these things from people who had read the thing that was in my brain for so long. So that is my favorite hustle. Obviously, well, my second favorite hustle. My favorite hustle is helping women heal after toxic relationships, of course, but writing is something that I do every single day, just like helping women heal from toxic relationships. So those two really go hand in hand for me. I'm actually working on book 2 of my romance series. So it's the Havoc MC series, and book 1 is Uncaged. Book 2 is Asunder. It is currently being written, but I have some writer's block issues going on. So I started focusing my energy on a different book, and its title has changed a few times, so I'm not going to talk about what the title is yet, but it is my healing and relationship story. So what did I go through? What did I learn from it? And what can I share with you to help you heal from these toxic relationships and thrive, because I am thriving. And all of that was because I took something that I loved and I had been doing since I was a child, and I threw myself into it. It helped me financially after my relationship. Once those royalty checks started kicking in, like, honestly, that's what helped me. That's what allowed me to stay in this townhouse and survive on my own when I had built a life with someone on 2 incomes. So it definitely helped me supplement my income. Some of the other hustles or hobbies that I have are personalization. So I do vinyl customization of cups and t-shirts and bags and whatever. And that's something that I really just enjoyed for myself. And I liked being able to make a mug with my name on it, and it could say whatever I want, little sassy phrase. And then I made a Bible tote for myself that has like a verse on it. And I showed it to someone and they liked it. So I made them one. And then I was like, oh, well, I can make t-shirts with this. So I have like a little vinyl cutting machine and I make t-shirts. And that's not like a huge hustle for me, but it's something that people will request and I'll do every once in a while. But it's fun. I really like it. And I actually was designing a shirt last night because I hate working out, but I know I need to, and I've been slacking off. So I'm making myself a workout shirt because I really want to wear it, but you can only wear it at the gym because it has a very specific phrase. And if I wear it anywhere else, it won't make sense. So this is how I'm going to get myself in the gym, because I'm going to go press me a shirt. So that's another hustle, that's not even a hustle. That's really just a hobby. I like to put my name on cups and have pretty cups and mugs and coffee and whatever. And I like to make t-shirts. So you guys, in some of my past videos, you may have seen the shirt that said self-love over everything. I made that one. I have one that says heartbreak healer. I made that one. I have a whole bunch of them. And really, I just do my thing, and I want something clever to wear, so I'll make it. So find a hobby that you enjoy. Something else I really like when I'm in a depressed mood, or, not even necessarily a depressed mood, but I'm just like drained and I'm exhausted and I kind of just want to zone out, is I'll color. So I have, in my living room, I have a pencil box full of colored pencils and markers, and I really have a problem with school supplies. So I'm super excited because it's June, which means July is going to be school supply season. I can go get new pens and paper and notebooks, and that'll keep my habit going for the next calendar year. And then next summer I'll do the same thing all over again. So I re-up on colored pencils whenever I need to. And I color to help kind of just like let my mind wander and not really have to focus on anything. And it really does just relax me. Something else that I do is paint. So I'm going to move this a little bit so you can see. I painted that and that. And every painting or artwork on my walls in my house, there's like a abstract one with like super pretty colors. Those are some that I did at like a sip and paint class. And that's what like got the habit going. I went to a wine and paint, and I painted this first one, and then I went to another one and I painted some other flowers, and then I got the Jones for it. So then I just started like painting. And I have painted one picture as on commission, or I don't even know how you say it, because this is like just something I do for fun. But I painted a picture and I was showing a friend some of my artwork. And she was like, "You painted that?" "Yes." "I'll pay you to paint that." And I was like, all right. So I painted it, and it's in her house right now, and she's super sweet. And it was the biggest canvas I've ever painted. I think it was like a, I don't know, 3 by 5 or something like that. Like, it was a pretty big canvas, and I painted that, and now it's hanging in someone's house. But it really does help me relax. I don't paint as often because, they're set up for that. I live in a townhouse with not a ton of room. I don't have like a painting studio or like a creative studio other than my office, which has a desk in it. So there's not really a whole lot of room. So I paint when I can, but coloring kind of takes that space when I can't paint. And it really helps me just like unwind, and I just chill out and I paint and I zone out, and sometimes I play music and sometimes it's just dead silent. So I just want to encourage you to find something that you love to do. I talked about writing, I talked about painting, I talked about doing my vinyl stuff. Obviously I help women, so I love to interact with women and helping them and really just pouring into women as much as possible. I do a lot of volunteer work. So in my day job, I'm over the community service program, and I really like that aspect of my job. It allows me to help other people in a way that I don't really get to very often. So one thing that I'm not allowed to do is donate blood, because I'm a military brat and we were over in Europe when mad cow disease or something happened. I don't know. All I know is they don't want my blood. And for me, I'm like, but I want to donate it to you. Like, someone's willing to give it to you, just take it. But that's not how this works. So being over the community service program allows me to set up and like coordinate the blood drive where other people just get to come donate blood. So it really just helps me feel good about helping other people. I love to help other people. There's a ton of things you can do. If you don't have a hobby, like seriously, people say, go find a hobby. Like seriously, go find a hobby. It just makes you a better person. It makes you happier, especially if you find one where you get to help someone else and it's not about you. So that's why I really like the volunteer work that I do, because it allows me to help someone else and I'm not getting anything out of it. And that's the beauty of it. Really just helping someone else for the sake of helping is a wonderful thing. You're not really sure. Some people say, well, I'm not good at anything. We all know that that's not true. That's something we say because we're probably afraid to try. And I would just encourage you, try it. What's the worst that can happen? You're terrible at it. So what? Get better. Practice. I'm not great at painting. I do it because I love it. I literally have this big, ugly L at the top of my stairs that took me way too long to paint. And I love it because I did it myself. It's horrendous, guys. It's not even cute. But I did it myself and I loved it. And maybe do something with someone else. So I have super creative friends. I have a friend who makes door wreaths and they're so good, y'all. So good. I sometimes send her pictures of my empty door when I want her to make me a new one. I have a lot of author friends. I have a friend that's like into interior design and is really good at that. I have other friends who are like super creative and they make like home decor. There's a ton of things you can do. I would encourage you to get on Etsy, see what kinds of things are out there. Etsy is a website, like a handmade website where people go on there. It's like a marketplace where they go sell their things that they've made. So get on there, see what kinds of things you're interested in, and then go try it. And seriously, it will help you in your time of pain. It will help you when you are struggling because it gives you somewhere to focus that energy. When you're focused on something that else, the other stuff, even if it's just for that minute, doesn't matter. And then it helps you get over it. And it's honestly, it sounds so cliche, like get a hobby. But please get a hobby. It will seriously help you. Now, I said there's one that I can help you with because I have personal experience. It's writing a book. So I'm writing a book about my relationship breakup because I need to get this message out to as many people as possible, and a book will help me do that. But it's therapeutic writing it because it shows me in black and white how far I've come, and that's what I like to see. I like to see where I started. I like to see the emotions that I went through, and I like to see where I am now. And writing my book has helped me do that. So I encourage you to write your story, write out your pain. Go look at those journal entries that you wrote when you were struggling and write it. Your story matters, and I encourage you to write your story, write your healing, and share that with the world. And if you want help with that, I'm definitely down to help you with that because I've been through the same sort of pain. Not to say that your pain and my pain are the same, but I've been through a very bad toxic relationship, and I had to figure all this out on my own. And I just want to be the person who can help someone else so that they don't feel alone in that healing process. So if you want help figuring out how to write your book, I'm down to help you with that. Just send me a message. You can email me or hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Wherever you play, I play too. So I will leave it there this week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.